Coming to you from Anderson Hall on UNL campus, bringing you the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. This is Star City News live at 5.
Good evening and welcome to Star City News live at 5. I'm Megan Mandel.
And I'm Chris Casper, and here's tonight's top story. The heat is just so unbearable outside. You know, Megan, what's up with that?
You know, Chris, it only got to 91 degrees today, but it feels so much warmer. And you know, Lincoln issued an extreme heat warning today, which is why we sent Taylor Dahl out to talk to some Lincoln residents.
Let's go to Taylor Dahl live in the newsroom.
Thanks, guys. I'm back from that brutal heat wave that is going on outside, and it is brutal. I saw many people today with bottles of water, running to get into the shade, and just doing anything they can to stay away from this hot and humid weather. With it being 83 degrees by nearly 11 a.m. in Lincoln this morning, it feels a lot warmer than that, and the heat gets worse as the day progresses. What are you doing to help protect yourself from the heat wave when you come outside?
Just get to where I got to go, and I'm not out in the heat very much. I take medicines where I can't be out in it anyway, so, but I just cool off, stay in air conditioning.
Lincoln residents are doing everything they can, from sitting in the shade to walking to get into the shade or playing in the pool.
Concerning the heat, most of our individuals that attend here are 60 or older. So we try to offer educational and entertainment type programs that would encourage them to stay inside and stay cool. Some of what we're doing is, like for tomorrow, for the first day of summer, we're going to have some watermelon, we're going to have some squirt guns, some beach balls, we're going to have a summer party, movies, and we're going to stay cool and relax and have some fun.
These folks will be beating the heat by listening to some music and playing different games with one another at the Aging Partner Center. Now, heat stroke is the most common and serious injury that people may suffer from. If someone you are with is having a possible heat stroke, call 911 immediately and wait for paramedics to arrive. A few symptoms of a possible heat stroke are: if the body temperature is above 105 degrees, that is considered a heat stroke. Some others are severe headache, dizziness, lack of sweating, muscle weakness, rapid heartbeat and breathing, or unconsciousness. This information comes from WebMD.com. Now, doctors say to be careful out there and stay hydrated. In the newsroom for Star City News, I'm Taylor Dahl reporting. Back to you, Chris and Megan.
Thanks, Taylor, for those very helpful tips. Lincoln police say 20-year-old man was found slashing tires around 11th and Washington. When police arrested Zachariah Hughes, they found a tomahawk concealed in his pants. Officer Katie Flood described the incident.
Witness saw an unknown man bend down near the passenger side front tire of her neighbor's truck. She then saw him punch toward the tire with an object in his hand. Then she heard the distinct hiss of air rapidly escaping her neighbor's tire as she watched it deflate.
Hughes was charged with carrying a concealed weapon and vandalism. Early this morning, there was a scary situation for employees at Kawasaki. Firefighters rushed to the scene to find smoke and flames shooting out of the side of the building. The blaze occurred through an air filtering system. Officials say Kawasaki quickly evacuated all employees. There are no injuries from the fire, and employees were able to go back to work. A shooting last night in Omaha marks the 5th one in 48 hours. It happened around 11:30 last night near 17th and Manderson Streets. The 4 people involved in the shooting were taken to Creighton University Medical Center, and police say their injuries were not life-threatening. It happened only one day after 19-year-old D'Anthony Bryant was shot and killed near 11th and Henry Streets. With the increase of people in town for the College World Series, Omaha police are urging anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 402-444-7867.
Lincoln police say that more victims have come forward in the Michael Miller case. The 57-year-old Lincoln man was arrested last week for sexually assaulting children in the 90s. Police have concerns that there may be even more victims out there who have not yet come forward. Police are still searching for a man involved in an early morning fight today. Police say the incident broke out near 12th and G Streets around 4 a.m. The 49-year-old suspect was demanding $100 from another man. When the man refused, he cut him with a box cutter. If you have any information about the fight, contact Lincoln Police. Budget cuts are ahead for the Lincoln Public Schools special education programs. The $1 million decrease in funding will have a huge impact on various activities and the salaries of some teacher assistants. The LPS program served more than 5,700 special needs students during the 2011-2012 school year. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, Aaron Myers will have our forecast.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
It's the last day of spring and it already feels like summer. I'm Aaron Myers for Star City News. Coming up, I'll have your full weather forecast and let you know of our chances for some cooler weather.
You're watching Star City News live at 5 on Channel 21.
Sometimes it's not this obvious when someone needs help. Nearly 20% of people in Lincoln live in poverty. That's why the Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach is here. The Outreach provides warm meals and caters to men, women, and children, because it's not just adults who need help. To learn more about the Matt Talbot Kitchen and the many services they provide, visit mtkserves.org.
Habitat for Humanity builds 6 to 8 homes each year. In Lincoln, more than 12,000 children are at or below the poverty line. The ultimate goal of the Lincoln-Lancaster County Habitat for Humanity is to break the cycle of poverty, but this can only be done with your help and support. Log on to their website to find current volunteer and donation opportunities. Each donation impacts the lives of one family at a time.
Tips for going green at home. Keep your thermostat set at the highest comfortable temperature in summer. Bicycling can save on gas and lowers emissions. Use Energy Star appliances and only wash clothes on a full load. Unplug chargers from the wall when not in use. And as always, turn off the lights when leaving a room. Stay green!
Our hands go through a lot in a day. So keeping them clean will not just benefit you, but also the people around you. It is important to wash your hands periodically through the day, before and after eating, and especially in here. Prevent the spread of infectious diseases by constantly washing your hands with soap and warm water. Your hands will thank you.
Star City News. 300 Lincoln homeowners showed up today in a meeting Monday about the proposed new Walmart. But boy, oh boy, did it get heated. The corporation wasn't addressing the major concerns for the 27th and Yankee Hill area, including drainage, safety, and traffic. Some suggestions were given, including the most popular, moving the store back to that original Highway 77. Denton Road, Star City's Nargis Atari, has more.
New Walmart Supercenter is planned on being built between two neighborhoods, and not everyone is happy about it. Homeowners are protesting with signs placed on their yards and fences. One concerned parent explains why she doesn't want a Walmart near her home.
There are a lot of kids in this neighborhood, and just having all of that traffic just doesn't seem safe. And we have so many box stores in the area, I just don't see why we need another one.
Although this neighborhood isn't happy about the new Walmart being built nearby, not everybody feels the same way.
I live at Old Cheney Apartments, and so I'm very excited that it's just right up the street because it just seems like it's kind of out of the way here to drive clear over here, and I do shop at Walmart quite a bit.
Whether you're for it or against it, the new Walmart Supercenter is expected to open fall of 2013. For Star City News, I'm Nargis Atai.
Thanks for that, Nargis. The City of Lincoln may have good news for bikers. The Lancaster County Comprehensive Plan is proposing the addition of a bike lane on 11th Street to serve one-way southbound traffic, in addition to others in the downtown area. The lanes would give bikers more places to ride and keep the streets safer. The Omaha-based taxi service Happy Cab is open for business in the Lincoln. The company has hired a handful of new drivers and plans to have as many as 20 cars on the road at all times. The taxis will serve anyone around the Lincoln area and will pay special attention to big events around Lincoln and nightly bar closings.
UNL students and faculty are still questioning the whereabouts of a professor today. Wei Xing Li was last seen by students in June during a study abroad session in China. He is now being detained by Chinese authorities for an unknown reason. University officials say they're doing everything they can to make sure he returns home safely. Well, the weekly Jazz in June series tonight will feature the UNL Faculty Jazz Ensemble with special guest vocalist Jackie Allen. Outdoor activities and food vendors open at 5 tonight, with a concert beginning at 7 in front of the Sheldon Art Museum. You better get there early, though, because spots do fill up quickly. Concert goers are encouraged to bring blankets and lawn chairs to the event. Chris, I can't believe how hot it is out today, and I just hope those concert goers stay cool.
I know, it's like walking into an oven, sweat's just rolling off everyone, but hopefully we'll find some relief here soon.
Definitely, definitely. So now we'll go to Erin Myers and find out just when, if, that relief is coming. How's that looking, Erin?
Thanks, Megan and Chris. Right now, taking a live look out of the tower cam from Old Father Hall. Not a whole lot going on right now. Very few clouds in the sky, not offering a whole lot of relief from that heat. Right now, we are at about 91 degrees. We didn't hit the projected high of 95, but again, the numbers, it felt a lot hotter than that, near about 100 for the heat index. Winds out of the south, about 20 to 30 miles per hour. It did help keep things a little bit cooler if you were in the shade, made it a little bit more bearable, but being in that sun, the wind did not help at all. But tonight, hopefully, we will be seeing a little bit of more cloud coverage moving in. Mid-70s throughout the night and overnight. Winds still picking up. There is a 20% chance of some isolated thunderstorms overnight. It's a very slight chance, but something good to keep in mind. We have a greater odds of storms tomorrow. And now looking at the regional map, 92 out in Grand Island, 89 in Hastings, 91 here in the capital city, and 91 everywhere else. It's hot across Nebraska all the way around. Regional maps, we have cooler weathers out in the Pacific coast. 72 kind of around San Diego area, 100 degrees in the southwest, not a surprise there. And again in the Midwest, everywhere, basically high 80s, low 90s. Again, that Midwestern humidity though making it seem a lot hotter than it actually the numbers are showing. Now a look at our 7-day forecast. Again today, didn't quite top 95, but it felt a lot hotter than that. Tomorrow, 50% chance of thunderstorms around the afternoon hour. Again, only 50% chance, but it is looking very likely. Might be a good idea to keep the rain gear close. With the storms, we'll see cooler temperatures to follow on Thursday. However, moving from Friday into the weekend, you see we climb all the way back up, back to those hot, humid temperatures. So hopefully, but good news for tonight, anybody going out to the jazz celebration, it should be cooling off a little bit. It's still hot and muggy, but there is some hope in the future. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Erin. And stay right there because coming up, we will have Justin Van Ostren with our sports update.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
You're watching Star City News live at 5 on Channel 21.
I began my recovery at the bridge at Cornhusker Place. The staff, quite frankly, saved my life.
They have all shown me love, something I haven't seen much before.
Getting sober isn't just about me. I'm putting my family back together.
The bridge at Cornhusker Place allows men to safely make the journey away from their addiction. Men who pass through the bridge come out the other side as stronger men, more prepared to live a sober life. Learn how you can support these fathers, brothers, and sons by visiting www.cornhuskerplace.org.
Time to stand up.
It's time for respect and compassion.
Time to stop bullying.
Schools, youth groups, your community can stop bullying.
Stand for the Silent and Serve Nebraska are joining together to invite every school, youth group, and student in Nebraska to participate in a statewide event to introduce, promote, and reinforce anti-bullying practices.
Help us reach our goal to end the bullying in Nebraska.
This regional art museum produces 6 to 8 exhibitions annually in its beautiful galleries. Frequent visitors enjoy viewing shows by contemporary artists, as well as sculptures and paintings from the permanent collection. The museum and research library are free and open to the public. The Great Plains Art Museum, located at 1155 Q Street.
Nebraskans for the Upgraded Treatment of Squirrels, or NUTS for short, is a group dedicated to protecting squirrels on the UNL campus. The group holds meetings to discuss the status of UNL squirrels and also host events such as squirrel watching tours. Squirrels are an important part of our campus, and this group hopes to bring awareness to issues that squirrels face. Look for postings around campus for the next Nuts meeting. And remember, don't try to run over squirrels with your car or bike.
Thanks, guys. I'm Justin. Yesterday, Roger Clemens was acquitted of all counts of perjury, obstruction of justice, and making false statements before Congress.
I put a lot of hard work into that career. You got this. And so, again, I appreciate my teammates that came in and all the emails and phone calls.
Though the pitching legend and 7-time Cy Young winner may have cleared his name this time, his eligibility to enter the Baseball Hall of Fame is still yet to be determined. Clemens will appear on the ballot to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, along with a couple other alleged steroid users, Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa. Now in Lincoln, we have the Lincoln Salt Dogs, and they still couldn't do it last night. They couldn't pull out a win, even after adding 2 new players to the team. The team added Lincoln Northeast graduate Travis Parker to its pitching pool over the weekend, as well as second baseman Jimmy Rohan from the El Paso Diablos. Despite those additions, the Salt Dogs still fell to the St. Paul Saints Monday night after the Saints brought in 7 runs in the first 4 innings alone. The final score was an unfortunate 8-3. New York Mets pitcher R.A. Dickey threw his second consecutive one-hitter last night in a 5-0 shutout against the Baltimore Orioles. Dickey is the first to throw back-to-back one-hitters since 1988. Dickey is known for his wicked knuckleball, which is obviously giving him some huge success lately. Now with Monday night's victory, Dickey is tied for first in both ERA with a 2.0 and strikeouts with 103. In the European Soccer League, Italy and Spain advanced yesterday after beating Ireland and Croatia respectively. Spain beat Croatia 1-0 after a late goal by Spanish Jesus Navas in the 87th minute. In the game between Italy and Ireland, Italy put up a 2-0 victory over Ireland thanks to an emotional goal from Antonio Cassano in the 35th minute and one late in the game from Mario Balotelli. Cassano's goal came after 5 months of being on the sideline after he had a minor heart surgery in October. Now this was a time that left him wondering if he was ever going to get to play again. The Miami Heat is leading the Oklahoma City Thunder 2-1 in this week's series. And now if you guys think it's getting hot outside, you need to check this game out tonight. Miami's LeBron James is averaging almost 11 points per game more in these NBA Finals games than in his entire career. It's going to be up to Kevin Durant to keep James from driving to the basket tonight. Now, Game 4 will be on tonight at 6 p.m. Central on ABC. Do not miss this one, guys. That's a look at your sports update. Back to you, Megan and Chris.
Thanks for that exciting update, Justin.
When we return, Brandon Yubo will have your entertainment.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
You're watching Star City News live at 5 on Channel 21.
Every little girl just wants to be beautiful, but the images they are shown are unrealistic. They need someone to turn to for advice and encouragement. That's why the Big Brothers Big Sister program provides a positive relationship that can better a child's life forever. Be a big brother or a big sister today and be a positive role model that every child needs.
The next time your child decides to become Picasso and use your wall as a canvas, take a deep breath. Sign up for classes at the Lux Center for the Arts. With provided materials and art teachers, she can work alongside aspiring Monets and Warhols and leave your walls the way they are. Enroll your child in classes at the Lux Center for the Arts.
What does it mean to be environmental? Is it buying a hybrid car? Is it using recycled bags? Is it a bumper sticker? If you're looking to make a real difference, one of the best places to turn is your own backyard. Trees help keep our environment clean. Visit arborday.org to find out more information on planting trees in your community.
All across Nebraska, small communities contribute to the well-being of adults and children. Businesses provide jobs at the heart of the community. Lifelong friendships are established. Families are raised and taught values they will carry with them forever. But sometimes even the most thriving communities must look at problems in their own backyard. Hunger affects people in every community. Food Bank of Lincoln can give you the tools you need to make a difference. We already have trucks of food traveling near you. Contact us today to learn how you can help distribute food to families in your area. Hunger happens, but it doesn't have to happen here.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Entertainment News. I'm Brandon Ubell. And one thing I know you all just can't possibly wait any longer for, because I can't, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 comes out November 14th. However, they have finally released a little 10-second trailer. Let's watch. I'm really excited.
It's my daughter. The Volturi think Renesmee is an immortal child.
She was born, not bitten. She grows every single day.
The Volturi, they're coming for us.
Oh my God, it looks so good. I can't wait. But even better and more exciting news, Justin Bieber's new album, Believe, has been released today. His album featuring that one song on the radio and, you know, that other song, I wouldn't know. I don't listen to Bieber.
I'd like to be everything you...
Hey, what's going on, man? Not too much. Is that Justin Bieber? No, it is Justin Bieber. Why would I hang out with you? I don't listen to Justin Bieber. It's so weird. It's besides the point, because I have a bone to pick with you, Bieber. What's with the new do, man? Trying to transform from the swoop, which made you just so cute and young and not a threat to me, to now a bit more distinguished and grown-up style that's appealing to an older generation and making me look less attractive to the ladies. Stop growing up, man. You're killing us. Mainly me. But anyways, guess who is making his debut on Broadway? I'll give you a hint. His style is impetuous. His defense is impregnable. That's right. Mike Tyson has teamed up with Spike Lee to star in his own one-man show titled Mike Tyson, Undisputed Truth. Tyson says the show will be, quote, raw and filthy, but also show his vulnerable side. And while they may be on opposite sides of the spectrum for most people, there is that one rare occasion that they come together and live in harmony inside Iron Mike.
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. One more time, guys. Oh, Lord.
All joking aside, the play is said to be a great story of his life and overcoming all the obstacles in it. We wish him the best of luck in his debut. Well, that does it for me. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Brandon. And we're going to have to talk about exchanging that Bieber CD. The Sandusky trial continues today after another former Penn State coach testified. Richard Anderson said he had never seen anything inappropriate between Sandusky and a child. Closing argument will take place Thursday, and Sandusky has pleaded not guilty to dozens of charges, including child rape. The autopsy of Rodney King has finally been concluded, and the results will be released soon. This will tell whether King had struggled through addiction in his life or had any alcohol or drugs in his system. He was beaten in 1991 in relation to the famous LA riots. Police found King dead near his pool Sunday.
The wildfires in Colorado, which have now claimed 189 homes, have now spread to parts of northwest Nebraska. The fire blackened nearly 2,000 acres of land, but authorities say that there have been no major reports of injury or damage. The G20 summit continues today in Los Cabos, Mexico. President Barack Obama met with Russian President Vladimir Putin Monday to discuss a plan to end the violence in Syria. The talks among the top 20 economy world leaders will gather to discuss the European debt crisis and the creation of jobs worldwide.
A former Rutgers University student was released today after being convicted of bullying his roommate. In 2010, 20-year-old Darun Ravi planted a webcam to spy on his gay roommate. Shortly after, Ravi's roommate Tyler Clementi committed suicide. While Ravi could have been sentenced to 10 years, the judge gave him 300 hours of community service and 3 years probation. In international news, a man in India named Agad Singh turned himself in for decapitating his daughter. Police said he showed up to the station with a bloody head in one hand and a sword in the other. According to Agad, his 20-year-old daughter Manju Kunwar was acting indecently with another man. Police say the head and body were cremated following Hindu tradition.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we got a brand new toy for you.
We will also tell you what's trending today on social media. You're watching Star City News live at 5.
You're watching Star City News live at 5 on Channel 21.
More than 700,000 people in the United States have been trafficked. More than 2,000 people have been trafficked within Nebraska, including our city, Lincoln. Nebraska Family Council is fighting to stop this injustice. You can help also by educating yourself and others. For more information, visit nebfc.org. Nebraska Family Council, standing for justice and families since 1988.
Looking for that heavy metal fix? 90.3 KRNU's specialty show Heresy will have what you are looking for. Heresy plays metal that's loud and proud. Anything from hardcore to heavy metal and black metal to death metal, Heresy will play it for you. If you want metal that's loud and proud, join Duff and Johnny for your heavy metal fix. Every Tuesday from 9 to midnight. It's Heresy on 90.3 KRNU.
We help survivors survive. Call 1-800-MAD-HELP.
Put an end to their fear. Call the Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 1-800-652-1999.
Welcome back to Star City News live at 5.
Here is Mary Thorell with what's trending today.
It is now time to delve into that wonderful world of social media. Overly attached girlfriend had released her second video. This wide-eyed gal reached internet memedom after her Justin Bieber girlfriend parody video. Her latest work is a spoof off of Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe.
Hey, I just saw you with that lady. Paid for her dinner. That's kinda shady. Remember you're mine. You say you're dating. I know you're kidding. So I'll be waiting.
That really doesn't seem that weird to me. Another YouTube hit comes from yesterday's US Open when a bird-calling fan photobombed an interview with winner Webb Simpson.
Yeah, that was kind of the difference. I got off to a slow start, but I knew that
Twitter is abuzz today with their latest trend, 10 worst feelings. The most common tweets include going to bed with a broken heart, seeing your crush with someone else, and feeling single and lonely while in a relationship. This prompts me to feel that everyone on Twitter is either forever alone or possibly worse. However, Speak Up Loudly got it right, tweeting, "The worst feeling is when someone rejects your high fives."
Hey, high five.
Stay. I'm a good person. This has been your social media update. For Star City News, I'm Mary Thorell.
Thank you for that, Mary. There will be another thing trending today after Microsoft released a prototype of what appears to be a new gadget called the Surface. The tablet-like device will come equipped with a keyboard and a screen made to look like a laptop. Early reports say the Surface will compete with Apple's iPad. Microsoft has not yet said how much the Surface will cost or when it will be released.
You know, Chris, it's so crazy how many different things are coming up.
Yeah, just like all these iPads and everything, it's hard to keep it by. Thanks for tuning in to Star City News. I'm Chris Casper.
And I'm Megan Mandel. Thanks for watching.